Have you ever found yourself making the same mistake over and over, even though you know better? Maybe it's procrastinating, saying something you regret, or getting involved in toxic situations. You promise yourself, I won't do this again, and yet, here you are repeating it. Today we're going to explore why we repeat the same mistakes, and what we can do to finally break the cycle. First, let's talk about patterns. Our brains love shortcuts. Habits are like grooves in a record. They make certain behaviors almost automatic. When you repeat a mistake, it's often because your brain is defaulting to an old pattern. For example, if you've procrastinated on work before and somehow survived the stress, your brain remembers the relief at the last minute. That reward, even if small, reinforces the habit. Mistakes repeat because your brain thinks it's helping you avoid pain or gain comfort. Think of it this way. Your brain isn't trying to make you fail. It's trying to be efficient by following a path it already knows, even if that path leads to a cliff. It's an energy-saving mechanism that can sometimes work against our best interests. Recognizing this neurological loop is the first major step toward taking back control. It's not a moral failing. It's a brain function that needs a little reprogramming. Second, emotions play a huge role. Many mistakes happen when we act from emotion instead of awareness. Stress, fear, anger, or even boredom can trigger us to repeat behaviors we promised ourselves we'd stop. Think about arguments with loved ones. Often it's not the situation itself, but the emotional trigger, frustration, or insecurity that makes you say or do things you regret. Until you recognize these triggers, the same mistake will keep popping up. These emotions can hijack our rational minds, putting us in a state of fight, flight, or freeze. When that happens, we're not thinking clearly, we're just reacting. This is why you might overspend when you're feeling down or snap at a colleague when you're feeling overwhelmed. The key isn't to stop feeling emotions, but to learn how to feel them without letting them drive your actions. Another reason we repeat mistakes is our underlying beliefs. Sometimes we hold unexamined assumptions about ourselves or others. For example, if you believe I'm not good at relationships, you may unconsciously make choices that confirm that belief even if you don't want to. These blind spots keep you stuck because you don't fully see how your patterns and beliefs interact. These are often deep-seated stories we tell ourselves, sometimes formed in childhood. They act like a filter through which we see the world, and they dictate our behavior without us even realizing it. You might think you're making a conscious choice, but you're actually just playing out an old script. If you believe you don't deserve success, you might sabotage a great opportunity. Uncovering these hidden beliefs is like finding the source code for your repeated errors. So how do you stop repeating mistakes? Here are 3 steps. First, notice the pattern. Track when the mistake happens and what triggers it. Awareness is the first step to change. Keep a simple journal or a note on your phone. When did it happen? What were you doing? Who were you with? Second, understand the emotion. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Respond. Don't react. Take a pause, even just for 5 seconds before you act. This small gap can make all the difference. And third, challenge the belief. Identify the story you're telling yourself that keeps this pattern alive and question it. Are these thoughts really true? Could you choose a different belief? Instead of I always mess this up, try I am capable of learning and changing. This isn't about instant transformation. It's about making small, consistent shifts in your awareness and thinking. Remember, repeating mistakes doesn't make you a failure, it makes you human. But by understanding your patterns, emotions, and beliefs, you can finally break free. If this resonated with you, like this video and share it with someone who could use a little self-awareness today. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on personal growth.